Hey everybody. So this is going to be a new type of video. It's going to be a current events video related to something that is going on actually in internet media. I am going to be providing links to the articles that I read and that I am kind of referencing my information from in the description. So if you want to read the articles yourself, feel free to go ahead and do so. Anyway, today's video is actually going to be about Jake Paul. So it's no surprise that Jake Paul has managed to get himself into another controversy, but this time around, is it the controversy that will finally ruin him? If you haven't heard media headlines yet on the internet, or like many others, are currently busy fighting against injustice by attending protests, you might not know that Jake Paul released photos that show him looting the Arizona Mall during the peaceful protests. He then, of course, deleted these photos, but once many people were searching for answers as to why, all he said is that he apologized and saw how some of the photos he released could be considered insensitive. He then swiftly released a video of him hurling swears and other insults to police officers in order to save face. This is the very epitome of white privilege here. Not only because he felt entitled to loot while thousands of people from every nationality were coming to show the support for peaceful protesters angry at the brutal murder of George Floyd, but because he thought he could just slide it under the rug when he was caught. Unfortunately, this isn't even the biggest offense that Jake Paul did. Jake Paul saw fit to disrupt the biggest human rights movement since the 60s and make it about him. Now, I want to remind people of the reason for the protests. The reason is that not only people of color, but a vast majority of the United States are outraged at the unfair and unjust treatment of people of color. Not only that, but the unfair double standard that seems to exist for police officers, where if they are caught doing something red-handed, they get a slap on the wrist. While if an average United States citizen were to do the very same thing, the punishment would be much more severe. This is a time in our history where we have a turning point in the narrative, and Jake Paul decided to make the narrative, "Oops, I did bad." What do you guys think? Do you think Jake Paul should suffer some sort of punishment, if not from YouTube or any other platform that he posts on, from his very own fans that were witness to the insensitive media that was released during a peaceful protest? Let me know in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear it.